Hello, everybody, and welcome back to What
I
Remains
got the
of...
sense Edie had spent a lot of time here
That was rude, Edie.
before my mom sealed the
Oh.
doors.
Oh,
Stop
my
moving.
lordy.
Stop moving. Stop moving.
No, we're good. Welcome back to What Remains of Edith Finch and Bub's cell phone as a guest star, apparently.
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past.
I was
So,
chastised by
when we
media
adopted a
for
stray
suggesting
kitten,
I can
She was the
sprint
one who
in
named
this
it
game.
Molly.
Oh, yeah. I was reading, sorry. I'm also here.
Yeah, you're supposed to
I
introduce
spent
yourself
a
just
lot
because you
of
didn't
time
yet.
in Great Grandma Edie's room. We got along, and it was a good place to hide from my mom. When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed.
No, there's no talking.
She
going
could
on.
have, but she didn't.
Sven.
Yeah, so that explains the whole my grandfather got killed by a dragon thing from before.
Yeah.
Even in her 90s, sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
Yeah. I guess.
I
It's
kind
a
of get that
hospital
about...
bed.
Yeah, I kind of get that about old people, though. Sometimes they're like... Oh, here we
One
go.
summer, they evacuated the island, but Edie refused to go. For a few weeks, she was a celebrity.
Because of a little forest fire, yeah.
Oh, he built it.
Yeah, he built the house.
I hadn't thought of myself as Edith Jr. for a long, long time.
I was about to be like, why is she Edith Jr.? But that's because Edie is her grand.
Edie
Yes.
gave a big interview about a mole man living under the Finch house. My mom was furious.
Yeah. There's a reason she was mad about that. We'll get there.
Okay. I guess we'll learn.
Louis died a week before we left, but Edie had already started to memorialize him.
Edie.
Edie knit me a new pair of gloves every year.
Who
Just in
truly
time to
has
replace
this
the
many
old ones.
memories hanging around?
This family is very,
No one in their right mind has that many things hanging around.
derpy. This one doesn't have its name on. Then there's
Bob.
Bob.
Bob's dead.
And then there's Burpee.
Are they all dead?
Yes.
Probably.
And then there's Rob. And Lurpy.
Lurpy.
And Purpley.
Very original.
And Furpy, it looks like. But yeah, budgies don't live super long. Zerpy.
There's so many.
Yeah. Shrine sketches.
I would like
What
to
else have
do
we got?
shrine sketches.
Yeah, we can't.
That's sad.
What else do we got? Make sure you're
There's
talking
the
loud, by the way.
circle.
Yeah. Well, I didn't want to touch that before we touched everything else. Like, more books.
Lots of books.
Her room
Yes.
was like a museum.
Ah, Odin.
For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune and misfortune.
It's like a movie. I don't like that.
How do you...
Odin
Okay, there we
Finch
go.
buries the latest
Have you never
victims
played
of the
with those
family
camera
curse.
things?
His
Not
wife
on a
Ingeborg
computer, no.
And their newborn son.
You just scroll.
I know.
On
I
January
want one.
7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind. But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington
Don't
send the house
stop.
and Odin to the bottom of the sea. Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new
It's
home,
them.
Orcas Island.
Kind of.
Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery.
That's sad.
His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house.
Construction guy look creepy. Do we know him?
Construct... Whoops. How do I...
Then you just click. Space. Shift.
I scat...
No. Scap is not it. Click off screen? No, not off screen, but like.
There's no... There's no cursor.
Where do we go from here?
Oh, I just step away. I see. That makes some sense.
Oh. Smart.
Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes
Oh.
back a long ways.
That was just really short.
Well, yeah, that one was more like artistic and thematic, I guess.
I guess he just
But yeah,
wasn't
if
important.
for construction guy here,
We can tell who was kind of just like black sheep of the family.
Sven.
Sven. What do we do now? Do we leave? Oh, we're leaving.
Is it pink bathroom?
There's oh god, it's carpet. I like it's
The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife
physically
Kay left on the
making me
house
sick.
was the pink bathroom.
Gross. People.
It's
It was a
carpet.
pretty big trace.
Horrible.
Please tell me there's not a shower in there.
There's a secret in this bathroom by Sven and Edith Finch.
Yeah.
There's a secret in this bathroom. It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
Well, that'll fucking work, won't it?
You spur.
Sven gave Sam an
Yeah.
old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
How inappropriate.
Well, you'll probably swear later.
No, I won't. I'm a good person.
Calvin Finch.
I mean, you're a good person too, but I don't know. Oh, it's a crawl space. Milton. Push the chair. I thought she was just pulling it in, and I was like, that's not what you're doing. Oh, it's the half and half room.
Yeah.
It's the thing. Why do you have stairs leading to nothing? What even?
It's a very weird house. I'm just looking for things to interact with here.
I enjoy it though.
Yes.
There's right there.
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin,
Oh,
and that he never talked about him. I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
very, very cool.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it.
It was really bright all of a sudden. Oh,
My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom. And he did. At Barbara's funeral, we swore we'd never be afraid again. And he wasn't.
I don't like this.
I
It's
think
making me,
Calvin
like,
always
motion sick.
wanted to fly.
Did he like jump into the ocean and die?
Dina's
I
ready!
don't know why that was my
But
first
that day-
idea.
He finally made up his mind to do it.
Is that what we're gonna do? Because I don't want to do that.
I told him going around was impossible.
Oh, okay. He's not just gonna jump off into the ocean and just.
Maybe if I hadn't said that.
I thought he was gonna kill himself. That you might have to bleep out.
No.
Maybe
What,
if
is
the
she
wind hadn't
Indian?
picked up,
Norway. So like Swedish.
Oh.
then maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt
God. Did we fall? Because I don't want to fall on my head, man. I'm good.
I
I don't know
think
how to
he'd already
swing because
made
you
up
need
his
two
mind.
hands to like get the momentum going.
Yeah. Well, I tell you right now, what
That's
he's
what I want to remember about
doing
my
is like
brother.
physically impossible, but
This hurts me so. Oh, I don't like that motion.
The day he made up his mind to fly.
Oh, he did kind
did.
of.
kind of. That's why I wasn't saying nothing. You're just like, I thought he was gonna fly off into the ocean.
I thought he. I didn't expect a full circle before doing, and he just had to be dramatic, really.
Calvin's story
Oh,
felt
he dead.
strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
But for what it's worth, he didn't kill himself.
After the
On
funeral,
purpose.
Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room.
Could you imagine just living with your dead sibling stuff just there?
No, and that's
Mom said Grandpa Sam enlisted
Well, it was
in
very
18
morbid of me
never
to
set foot
say.
in the room again.
I didn't read it.
Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never came back to this bedroom.
Yeah, fair. I wouldn't either. I would get out as quick as I could. Hungry caterpillar thingy. It's like the very hungry caterpillar.
Dude, that is the best way to open a secret door ever. Look at this shit. And also, how does she know how to do this shit?
We're probably told. It's like, okay. I'm not like... I like the toilet thing more. So it had a rod.
Fair.
The passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
Are we gonna go in there? Where's there? What's this?
Don't know yet.
Oh. Stairs.
This is outside of Barbara's room.
Oh. Okay, okay. And that. Barbara Finch.
Growing up, I always thought of Barbara as a child star.
Wasn't she?
I never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards.
I want cake now.
We have Brownie. See if there's anything else before I read her story.
I see nothing.
Hers is another one that's kind of up for interpretation a little bit, I think. But
Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's
She
death,
was only-
I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch. As a
wonder
child
what
star,
happened.
Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better.
No.
I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
I mean, that
Okay,
was a
I'm
good
hearing
scream.
frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I
Oh.
loved your delivery on that.
I thought that noise
Why
was
is your
on the
basement
radio.
door locked?
It's just real life.
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
I thought
Thanks,
something
babe.
was going to.
I'll be back in a sec.
you don't like Jack in the Box.
20
No.
minutes later, Rick hadn't returned.
Oh.
So Barbara went to look for him.
Wait.
Right
20
on cue.
gosh darn minutes after hearing a weird sound and letting someone go downstairs alone.
She reached for the music box.
It's like 3 minutes total.
And as she wound the key, she listened for Rick. But the house was
I
silent.
thought it was the knife. That's handy. Why aren't more keys made like that? So you don't have to turn it. You could just like spin it like a dog.
I didn't realize I was control here.
Oh, I don't know. I don't.
She found Rick's crutch and imagined the worst.
What an injured man. Go downstairs alone? Really?
Hey, I got a weapon.
I don't know why
Wham,
I'm so
wham. I'm
upset.
playing cool before I save him. It's fine.
Hey, I'm upset.
Yeah. I can't see, so I'm smacking everything.
I'm not permanently injured, technically.
Oh, I'm never allowed to send you into the dark areas. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, because Heck,
I want to hit the last ball. Come here.
I have a permanent injury. Let's go through the door. Oh,
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
well, that would have been important information.
Alright, this is where Sven had his injury, obviously.
I feel like something's gonna pop out, and I don't like that.
The old fridge rattled and grew still.
Oh dear! How dare they?
Oh dear, I love it.
Oh.
Rick?
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your
No.
scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and you...
Yep.
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
It's his crutch.
Barb.
It's his crutch.
Have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show. Hours later...
Picture show.
Barbara!
Old timey.
I guess.
Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
Appropriate reactions.
Yes, good babysitting. I guess they're siblings. That's how I'd react to.
Oh, I can't knock this stuff over?
No.
That's rude. I'm saying I can't mess up the host just because it's not in your narrative.
I didn't like that. Why did that just look like a
Walter, are you there? Walter had vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
all of today?
Barbara turned, saw the hook man, and was speechless. He was quite smashing.
What? What about Walter?
He was. He couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara, there's gotta be another way out of here.
A window?
Crawl space. We'd already been in that room, remember?
She
Oh, yeah.
played her part beautifully.
Oh. I guess Walter might be in there too. Maybe. Probably not.
She thought about abandoning Walter, but just couldn't do it.
Good. Don't be rude.
Molly's door hadn't been opened in years. The hinges groaned.
Well, you think you would have noticed, huh? Oh,
He wasn't moving, but she sensed the story might not be over yet.
why would you turn your back? I guess you're the one moving, so that, yeah. There's more fight left. He's not gonna be there. Dun dun
The
dun.
hookman had vanished.
How
She listened for his
classical
breathing,
music.
but all she
they say
heard
that?
was...
It's a classical music show.
Pretty much, yeah.
That's recorded entirely.
Yep.
At the door, she heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
What? I'm like personally offended.
Oh dear.
I love it. Oh dear.
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true. Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life.
Yeah,
I
that's
wasn't
good.
there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent.
I feel like he was there.
Girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter, hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard, but that's another story.
That's fair.
As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box is all they ever
Her
found
cats
of
are
her.
playing.
Her ear.
Her
That's what I
ear.
call a real eerie tale.
They are definitely playing.
Yes.
Sorry, guys. Oh, it's an ear.
So yeah, like I said, that one's a little up for interpretation too.
Meh,
Obviously,
died.
she
Edie
wasn't
told me all Barbara
eaten by
wanted was to be
monsters.
remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
I think she was murdered by her boyfriend and Walter saw. But it's not really, stated. Okay, now we have to go back out this way.
Oh. Crawling.
I guess
So
now
I
I
assume
know why
once
Mom
they're
didn't
dead,
like me
they're
playing with the music
touched, 'cause that's
box.
what they said at the start.
Yeah.
Until now.
But now we know where we're going, right?
Yeah. Walter.
Well, Walter's where we started. That's this room here. Now we're going to the music box. Because we know there's a key there, right?
Like it. Is there gonna be a ear?
No, there's no ear in the music box. We played with it earlier.
Oh yeah, we did. Oh yeah, I remember this. Then you just pull it out.
You have to keep twisting till it comes out, she said.
Oh. See, look, keys are like that are perfect.
Well, it just saved. We're at 22 minutes.
What does this mean?
Should we go into the next one or keep going?
Going to the next one.
All right. Thank you guys for watching. Next time, we'll see what's at the
At the
boop.
bottom of the staircase.
That's what I said. Bye.
Bye.